Hey, this is RePenWolf-Gaming, and we're back with a different kind of game. A little different from the Resident Evil series that's a little bit stressful sometimes. And what I got for you guys today is this game called Valhalla. That's VA-11-Hall. It's a Cyberpunk Bartender action game, or more of like a visual novel, I guess, if you wanted to classify it as something. And I thought it was a pretty relaxing game when I played it. It's quite simple, and there's a bit of story here and there to unlock, but we won't get to it or into it too much. We'll just get straight to it. Now, I played this game slightly to, I want to say, a couple weeks in. This game is saved by days, and I haven't quite finished the game, so what I'm gonna do is try to finish it out now, but let's get started. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. So I guess that's your guys' cue to pause, maybe grab a drink, use the bathroom, take a hot shower, or bath, what you're into, and then, sit back. Anna, psst. Hey, over there. Boo. How's that for an entrance? She did this kind of shimmer thing. Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit, my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. It's a chipper character right there. Oh, it's just a dream. Something near the door. Chapter 1, Primera. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least 800 by then. Make sure to leave your data save your data using Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. So, so we got like this mobile screen, and that's Boss and me, so I'm guessing this is us, and that's our pixel image of us. Let's see. So who was that letter from? Nobody. So it's been a minute. I think this is how we saved the game, so let's do that now. I had a save here previously to make sure I could run the game, and recording was all fine, and settings and sound. So if need be, we'll do adjust after the first episode. This is the augmented eye. Mass immigration continues as Wonderlands are the newest threat. Cyborg and Heels returns next year. The augmented eye Wonderlands are the newest threat to your security. Beware. By Kimberly LaVallette. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with very high with their recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. Wow. This I'm not sure if they're a black hat hacker or like a white hat hacker. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January. The group declared during a stream. Shallow threats, in quotations. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything, is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I brought last month. Wild parties. People behind the Wonderland seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunty Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. Wow. We want to follow their example by having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. I guess that's it. So I'm guessing Odd is like a, I don't know, maybe a forum or like a news agency. This is how we change songs. We're just gonna keep it as is, and we'll move on to new songs when we move through the game. Save it once more. Take a look at our room. It's very classy, and I don't remember what this thing is called. I think it starts with a D. It's Japanese. There's like a heater underneath one of these things. Shelf of bottles, and I guess we're just a bartender, so they're probably empty, full of water. And yeah. Jill, I wonder what Alma thinks of this whole thing. So I think we talked to our cat, or a cat lady. Alright, let's go to work. Tuesday, December 11th. Good evening. Hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? He kind of does have a John face. Gillian, when you let people call you Jules. Quiet. You okay? You look distracted. Where's the boss? Dunno, she went out to buy some stuff and, did you hear what I just told you? He said something. Yes. You look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and there's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself and to our cat. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago, I found out that the bar is at risk of closing. We're piling up all these crises. So not only is my life being taken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, Noodling 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. So 4 is our cat. Oh man. And there are all the beer cans are in my apartment. And Jill, sorry, did you say something? It sounds like we have a bit of a case of depression, or we're getting into dumps. Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. You can make a Piano Man. I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book. It'll show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their calls on the right to the shaker in the center. Gil. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button to drink, or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. But if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal PTC instruction. This should be no problem. Sorry. I should probably get a piece of paper because I remember these people like they give you a bunch of orders and things like that, and it's good to write them down what their actual order was. I don't have a pen on me currently, so I'll have to get one next episode. Let's see. Gil wants either a Sugar Rush or a Piano Man. Well, he asked for a Sugar Rush, but if I remember, the Sugar Rush cost 150, right? Very easy to make, and there's optional carbotrate in it. We can totally load it with alcohol if we wanted to. But the Piano Man, oops, that's Piano Woman, is 320. So that's, I think we get a cut, I suppose, or a certain amount of the profits. I can't remember how much, but sometimes it might be better to get the better, the bigger drink, and the customer has to pay more. So, but let's just follow the instructions now. No, make sure that our coworker doesn't think we're incompetent. So Sugar Rush is 2 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta, and an optional carbotrine. So let's see, 1 powdered delta, and let's give you a little carbotrine, and then we want to mix it, but we don't want to shake it, which if we let that go for longer, it'll shake it up. Here, happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. Sigh. I know, please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a Moon Blast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Let's give Gil a Moon Blast. Blended drinks need to be left to mix for at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker. Moon Blast. And Moon Blast. 180. A Moon Blast is 6 Adelaide, 1 Powdered Delta, 1 Flutter Guide, and 2 Chemistry, all on the rocks and blended. A Moon Blast is no relation to hard-on cannon you see on the moon for 1 week every month. Okay, Hadron Collider? So something, okay. Anyway, let's eat some ice in there. 6 Adelaides. That's 6. 1 Flutter Guide, the green one. And some 2 Carbotrines. And we gotta blend it, so let's mix it for 5 seconds until it shakes and is blended. Oh, what did I do? So that's a good example of what not to do. And you get that, and it's not the drink you want. So let's try it one more time. On the rocks, 1 Flutter Guide, 2 Camotrines, 6 Adelaides, and 1 Powdered Delta. There we go. And there's our Moon Blast. Here, did I muse you for long enough? You did, sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forgot. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. And if a recipe says it uses optional Camotrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Camotrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Cabotrine is the alcoholic factor in drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. Yeah, too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? So the Cabotrine, we add more, we'll get them super drunk, and sometimes that opens like story elements. People get looser lips, but if we want to make money, maybe we don't want to totally get them drunk, and you have them buying more drinks. So let's try to pay rent first. Niam, yeah. Hey guys, and that's our boss. Oh, Bo. Yeah. Who's that? I don't know. Found out while I was out shopping. Might bring her here. Well, it was either to leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest or bring her conscious body in here. He's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that? That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have to work to do that. We have work to do. Damn it. There's two of you. Believe in yourselves. That's delegation of duties right there. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'll be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. It's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing good God knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs, lots of them. Is that the corgis she's talking about? You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Hey, have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. Wonder what was the logic behind that decision. So, actually, I think this new music was a little too loud, but we were listening to this. Let's play some Welcome to Valhalla. Maybe we'll just fill it up with songs and not think about it. And then we'll get some new ones. So Will You Remember Me is our 12th one. We'll start from there next time. Yeah, let's turn the sound settings a little bit down so I can kind of hear myself talk. Oh, maybe. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hopefully for the better. Hey you, get me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy though. Do we have beers? We do. Beer is 1 Adelheid, 2 Bronson extracts, 1 powdered Delta, 2 Flanderguide, and 4 Cabotrine, all mixed. Traditionally, brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Bubbly, classic, vintage. So, okay, 2 Bronson extracts, 1 powdered Delta, 2 Flanderguides, 4 Cabotrines. It's a heavier drink. Cool. And it looks like a beer too, with a bit of foam on top. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the foam. If you pour a beer into a glass like that, usually you want to tip it to the side a bit so you don't get so much foam. And you don't lose all the carbonation. Here you go. No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. The beer was wasn't enough apparently, so he wants a double, it seems. Okay, so 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's double. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's double. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's mixed, right? And it's a big beer. How about this one? Yes, now this one's fit for a man like me, right? You're lucky I was at a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Man, this guy has a personality. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes like New Jersey 3. What happened to 1 and 2? Huh? What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Donson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Hey, that's the newspaper we read. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. So more of like maybe a, I'm not even sure what to call them these days, like a web journal or something like that. Not a journal. It'll come to me eventually. Clicks bring money, and money brings in nice stuff. Yes. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, he actually gets paid a lot to do this stuff. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. You can't read your newspaper daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit, so it is a newspaper. Okay. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. Poor bastards thinks it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on the topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murderers and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to that list, so we don't live in a great city. You're smarter than you look, kid, but if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get desensitized. People get bored of certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, when I took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Yeah, that sounds like real life there. Hitting kind of close to home. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Getting dark here. Oof. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. Yeah, that's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Span them while they are hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Huh. I guess he has a point. Everybody's got to pay the bills, put food on the table. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. Oh, jeez. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they'll get all the div like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See, the kid on the restaurant critique column, oh, this song's pretty cool. What's this one? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's, that kid couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. Oof. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. Wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He really writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. They look like a fat child with a really small face. No, wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Beer gun. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store though. Yeah, so last time he asked for a double. So let's give him another. This guy is very certain of himself. 2, 3, 4. 4. And to double it, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I already messed it up. Yeah, I did. Let's start over. Okay, let's make it simple. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 4 of these. And then 8 of these. That's 5. 1, 2, 3. And then it's mixed. And there's our large beer. Here. And we can make rent. It's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. Customer's always right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. Well, at least the Constitution still exists. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who's that? Nobody important. Oof. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. So, even when he's not at work, he's at work. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. Dang, that's pretty cynical. They want to see them suffer to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. No, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing right now, huh? Man, this game just keeps calling me out. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or they were dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still, yeah, don't do that. The whole point of sandals is to air out your feet. Now please, As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that good stuff. Just like the hairdressers, this sounds hypocritical coming from you. Man. This guy's so straightforward. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person, you know, from TV acts, like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Maybe this guy's had a little much to drink. Maybe that's why he's so talkative. Or maybe people just open their lives up to a bartender. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help. Sensationalizing everything. Feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, brat? I kinda do. Well, two could play that game of, Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat, hell-bent on world conquest. Got some Pinky and the Brain reference there. It's like one of my favorite cartoons back in the day. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe why. Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It'd be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. Personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting half of our staff do that. They do. You don't really think Lana Smith is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway. Eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. And it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Man, the thoughts in our brain. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan! Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Donson, or boss. Boss is just a title. It's too personal and cold. Is it? It is? Mr. Donson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan, and that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. I want them to fear me. Because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks. But rather because I strike mortal dread at them. This man's a slave driver. Starting tomorrow. I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you know you were asking something. What was it? Drink another one. Do you? Ah, yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter and big, but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up. I could do that. Something bitter. Do we have drinks by bitter? Okay. Sunshine Cloud, optional Carmetrine on the rocks. So this is 150. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell and intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Bitter, girly, and soft. He's a gut punch. Gut Punch is 5 Bronson extracts, 1 Flannegride with optional chemistry and all aged and mixed. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. That sounds maybe like what we want. This one has Cametrine in it, so we can't do that. Suplex, Cametrine. And a Grizzly Temple, also, okay. So Sunshine Cloud, it's kind of girly. But it costs more. I mean, he's a man's man, so you might want the other drink, but I think it'd be funny to give it to this guy. You know, a little payback, I guess. Something big though. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You never know, he might like it. 2, 3, 4. And it's our choice, right? So we got 1150 right now. And this is on the rocks and blended. So 4, 4, no Cametrine. Sounds good. Hope he likes it, at least. He'll come back. You could always use more customers. Here you go. Paint me blue and call me Sue. You can actually do it. This will help me stay up late tonight. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? Oh, we made a ton of cash from that. Yeah. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it hell. There was some bloke named Seven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like my fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. The investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Ooh. That's bit. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's and when you give them money so you can make more, let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. Yeah, loss of independence. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to the unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I mean, I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. Oh, the worst. You know, a lot of meetings can be just solved with like an email, you know? They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks, and make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks, I'll give them more clicks. Yeah, the grass is always green on the other side. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Donson is. Should I be worried? Nah. Once he's out of the bar, it's not our problem. At least he paid before storming off. Yeah. I mean, we made $1,500 from like one guy. Man, I'll pay our bills in a half. Wonder what happened with Seven though. We never heard from him again. Jill. Yes. What the hell happened in the bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh. Wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch fast. Alright. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, alright. Whoa, chill there. 5 Bronsons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 Flanner guide. And optional Cametrine. Let's chill this guy out a little bit with a little alcohol. Supposed to mean a punch made of innards. Okay. And all aged. That's different. And mixed. You can actually do it then. This crack house is... Okay. Why is everybody shitting on our bar, man? It's just come in here and take a drink. I mean, hellholes are usually some of the best stuff. Or not hellholes, but like hole-in-the-wall kind of places. You know, you got a little chicken shop or whatever like that. Make some of the best food. It smells like dog urine and soap. Well, okay. We're working on that. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come in our little crack house at home, mister. Yeah. Usually you turn around and then go somewhere else. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram. McDougall. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was a incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Damn. We have a lot of direct and suave clients here. Such pleasant clientele tonight. By the way, don't do that on in real life. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Yeah, what happened to the new music? Did the music just turn off? Or maybe because it's the clients. Huh. Hey Joe, where did you put the dish soap? Gills run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. Is there any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. Do we go back? That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Man, Donna Red, the Red Comet. The one who fed it off mall riders all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. Whoa. That woman over there is her boss. Jeez. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? She has a mechanical arm? I didn't notice. I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed riders with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Or it's not hard to keep your mouth shut. Interesting. You can relax though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. People are crazy. Alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. Alpaca oil is pretty soft though. She started spitting on everything other afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. Okay, well, I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. I honestly feel like suplexing him, though. I mean, he's being a little nicer. I think maybe that alcohol helped him a little. Chill out and mellow. Pile driver. It doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. But you better not have a sore throat when drinking it? What do you mean? Bitter, manly, and burning. So it burns on the way down. Okay, I get it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4 chemitrine. And all mixed. Okay, there's our drink. It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? That's a bit of a personal question. I'm sorry, I think I've heard wrong. I asked if you're ever faked an orgasm. Jeez, why is everybody so direct? That's a question I'm not going to answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. But for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Man, this guy does not pull his punches. So, of course you were. Hey, gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. That's a new one. Alright. Let's give him a fringe weaver. One Adelaide, and then a shit ton of alcohol. Oof. Okay, buddy. You are gonna get messed up. And then it's all aged and mixed. It's like drinking ethylene alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Bubbly, classic, and strong. Alright, man. You do you. We're making some dough, though. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey, lady, have you ever felt empathy? Have you ever felt empty? Well, yeah, sure. Like hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel like there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you ever tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is? Bitches and alcohol. Well, I can't lie. Yeah, no comment. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. Sex tourism, huh? Once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. I think we gave him too much. Have you ever tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. Holy shit. No filter from this guy. At least you shouldn't. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me or to believe me. I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Oof. Good. That was a tough customer in its own way. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Yeah, it's a good time to call it, I guess. And we'll come back next time around. And part 2.